Hello, 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 and welcome to Kevin's Resilient ME. I am your Cringosaurus Rex in Chief, and we will be starting a new Beam.NG career using the RLS mod pack today. Before I go and start that, I will be shifting the mods I have installed because I just realized that I have the police disabled. RLS, no police. We want police enabled today. Got a new selection of cars installed as well. You can check that out. This will be season 3 of our career. As opposed to Frigid 32, we're going to be Thaw 34.RLS. No tutorial. So this mod pack, what's special about it? I paid enough attention to see a few of the features before I was sold. What I was sold on was a complete redo as to how the car shopping is done. So you get better selection at all times, more to pick from each refresh and more variety per refresh. Things are sorted by brand, by dealership, by what import they are. Stock game, by the way, tends to avoid having cars that were not for sale in the US market. So a lot of mods and other things just never show up. Second thing, a lot of new activities and missions and things around the map that allow alternative ways of generating a revenue. And the third thing is you can travel to other maps, and I believe there's stuff to do there. I know you can download the Nuremberg ring and go racing there. So, those are the 3 main points. Other point that's maybe not as main, new garage system. Yeah, you start in this parking lot, like, I don't know, dumpster mechanic, I don't know what you'd call it. And this Chinatown garage here can hold 2 vehicles, and you can purchase property to basically allow for other garages. I don't know if there's other capabilities other than just the storage space of the garages. Now what we're going to do first is check out the map and just see what's obviously different. So these drift zones exist. This is one way to make cash. I know you can do laps on various racetracks. There's vehicle tuning at the racetrack. A lot of the standard missions are still here. Probably all of them, actually. There's drag racing. I know there's off-road drag racing as well. There's a mud pit somewhere. That was a feature that was advertised. This is a dealership. Yeah, you can buy pre-tuned cars as well as cars to tune. I couldn't tell you which of these are original missions and which ones aren't. This is another mod. So there shouldn't be anything missing that was in normal career. I don't believe there is. It's all about additional stuff. The transportation and cargo has been remastered, I suppose we could say, but I don't know the details other than that I think it should be more profitable now. We do not start with access to the Blasco garage or the commercial garage. And it looks like there's more cargo at some of these places. I'm trying to see what can be gauged from the UI before I make any moves. Because no, I did not thoroughly read into this. Why would I do that? There are repo missions if you buy the proper truck for it. I believe if I have a police car, it'll randomly spawn police like pursuits that I can pull people over for cash too. There's a huge list of added things. I mean, honestly, we're just gonna have to play, experience it ourselves. Other thing, I have the AI able to spawn mod vehicles again, just out of desperate hope that that'll work within my VRAM limitations. Nice car. I've noticed that the traffic does seem lighter. I don't know if that's because I'm letting them run more advanced cars or if that's just part of the mod pack. But we might have to toggle back to the menu and restrict the AI to the... Maybe we need to restrict the AI to stock cars anyway, huh? It sounds like they're very good drivers today. Alright, start with 10K, no vehicle. What do we want? That's the question. So here's the new menu. No more the 4 or 5 dealerships from the base game. We have all this. And you can pop into each of those. Lovely. And there's all kinds of choices. I mean, there's all the choices, right? I don't know. I'm a little loopy today, aren't I? Whatever. So, what I'm thinking, and yeah, it's kind of a silly thought, but I've built a lot of different cars in my other career videos. I want to build something comfortable. Yeah. The one metric of cars that doesn't translate in or out of video games. Every other bit of performance, aesthetics, and everything else can be simulated. Comfort can't. There's no way for me to interact with the computer to experience comfort. But that's what we're doing. I want something that drives smooth. And no, I'm not looking at this specific dealer for any relevant person, though I'm sure these woody wagons are very boaty, smooth vehicles. Yeah, I want to build something comfortable, but still useful and able to generate cash. And I potentially want to go for the challenge of building something small and trying to make it comfortable. Because that is definitely much easier said than done. Also, this mod is like a car guy's fantasy. Imagine if you could go to your favorite brand dealership, and not only did they have everything that came out like in the past 2 years, but you could buy like a car from the 90s or the 2000s at single digit mileage, like as if all the classics just perpetually remained in production indefinitely. Car guy's fantasy right here. Me, I just play the games. I'm not really a car guy. I'm sold on the tech and the safety features. I tell you, I wouldn't. I don't see myself ever getting a classic car in real life, no matter how much I can recognize, the importance of that model or the achievement of it. That's just me, and that's not how we play the games, so it'd be kind of boring. A prison bus. That's what everybody needs. So nice to be broke again, huh? There's what we want to do, and then there's a lot of things we're not going to be doing. There's certainly a lot of opportunity to buy destroyed vehicles and then figure out how to make things work. Like this Legrand backyard special. I mean, could we restore something like that? 10K, not knowing what it needs, that's pretty risky. This Smash Rollers shop here is completely dedicated to just these rolling frames. It definitely scares me that I don't have even the slightest clue how much it would actually take to make those into something drivable, legally drivable too, not just throw an engine in the frame. Like, that's kind of boring. So, like I said, I'm tempted to grab a small city car and just try to tune it to have a soft suspension. It's kind of my thought process for us starting out. Being more modest on the upfront cost. I don't want to tow to Fitz though, we've already driven that. I mean, test driving is a thing. I don't know where any of these dealerships are. I'm sure we can figure it out pretty fast though. Now this would be the car guy special here. But also a Lincoln Zephyr. That's or buying something that's already I don't know how comfortable that one is. It looks like a sports trim, but you know what I mean. There's definitely some good stuff to save up for in here too. Yeah, if it's not already obvious, this isn't a channel where things move quick. We explore and take long looks at things. I don't know, kind of tactical about things, but not really. Tactical inspired gameplay. Wendover is a pretty good deal. Yeah. Base trim, less than 100 horsepower. I don't know. It's definitely a starting point. Let's see what the JDM import is. A Claria Derby car. A Derby car. We don't need some smashed up Derby car. Or something that all the tuning's already been done on. That's not what we're looking for today. A destroyed I-Series? .5 miles away, though. That's probably not going to even drive. So if I go on and looking at it is not really the move right now. Could do some with one of the vans. Could try to restore this Brucknell. But I don't think that's what we want to do. I am tempted to grab that other Brucknell, the destroyed one. Or jump in on one of these picnics. But we'd have to save some cash before we really were able to mod anything. And I don't want to start with a GTI because that's sport tuned. It's the opposite of what we're looking for right now. And diesel isn't very comfy. It doesn't rev high enough. Private sale. We haven't looked at the private sales. The reasonable starter car with the Gavril Cambria here. Or the Junior Peugeot. That's got starter car written all over it, doesn't it? Service dealership? Oh, taxi service. I don't know. Oh, did this cycle? I think we've been sitting here so long it cycled. Oh, no, MISC and other are separate for some reason. I want to go look at this, but taxiing around the map doesn't seem like the smart idea either. Let's just buy it as 40 bucks. Excuse me. $30,000 dealership fees? What do you mean? What? Man, that's got eBay vibes all over it. It's $40, but the shipping's $30,000. Oh, I got you dead to rights if you accidentally buy it. People thinking that actually works. You actually trick someone into buying something like that they have to pay that, and I'm just going to cancel it. Alright. What if we wanted to purchase something like this? Stupid dealership fees. That's a new thing. Okay, so the prices aren't as shown. We've learned something today. What about if I wanted this one? 5,000. Damn. That's to stop you from just chop shopping everything, I bet. That was always the cheat way of making money. Now I'm going to have to actually cheat if I want to do something like that. I would never do that. Start with a Mistral. That'd be a car we could make really nice and comfy. Yeah, we're probably between the Mistral and the Peugeot, honestly. Unless these rolling chassis don't have dealership fees. They actually don't. Wow, I was... Okay, I misspoke. I was going to say, not if they don't have any, if they have less, but they don't have any, so... Okay. That's... interesting. So you restore some completely destroyed vehicle. I mean, they're not cheap. There's no point trying to test drive that. I still think that'll cost too much to get all the seats and everything back in it, though. What does this Wendover cost? 7,400. Could. There's no dealership on private sales either. Oh, but you can't just buy it online either. I don't really want the Peugeot, so that'll be that decision. Picnic City. Would be okay with that. It's not the diesel trim, which I didn't want the diesel. You know, I haven't played with this mod at all, so let's set the route and take a walk. How far of a walk is that? We're not walking. Never mind. We'll just buy it. Hopefully it didn't just cycle everything because we've been taking so long. I'll just buy this. Well, you're paying me to take it? That's curious. Okay. Cool. We're already cheating. But not really, because it's not our fault. Weird. What do we want the license plate to say? About cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. Pumpkins. It's gonna say pumpkins. And there, look, now, well, their money's supposed to be going back down. And now I can make a pumpkin song. So, sorry. Yeah, right, a French pumpkin song, I don't know. Yeah, we gotta get cheater, cheater in there. That's like the perfect line for like a pop song. Yeah, I'm killing time, and that's the timer's already gone. It's fine. Well, we got a full 10K to waste. How much of it are we going to spend on paint and aesthetics? Yeah. Oh, it wrote the AA wrote the song in French. Write a French inspired pumpkin song in English, please. You're supposed to use your pleases and thank yous when you're dealing with AI. Yeah, that's a silly question, but oh, it still wrote it in French. Fine, I'll say please. Will you write it in English now? Stupid AI. I'm gonna hold my grudge for me not being polite. It actually did write it in English now, just adding please to the prompt. Really? That's really where we are right now. Alright. French. What's an interesting type of pop music? And yeah, I know I'm not giving you anything to look at. Look there. Woo, we moved. So sorry. No, not sorry. If I was sorry, I wouldn't be cracking jokes at your expense. French. I don't know my pop music, so we'll just put French pop. I don't know. I want like that weird stuff they used to have in the movies in French class. Like it was a very specific type of French music. I don't know what you call it other than retro. Like what was that? Like 90s French music. It was like you go you. I don't even know enough French to say something intelligent, but it's about like the discotheque. See, I don't know. I really want to learn French again. That's one of my goals. Since I got a functional brain again. So we're not playing that song immediately because I want to tune this car and actually discuss what I'm doing. Now, yeah, yeah, we know that. First thing we're going to do is change the color, if that's not obscenely expensive. So you can't put pumpkins on the plate and not maybe at least somewhat orange. Maybe you can. I mean, orange isn't a very comfortable car color, is it? What other color do pumpkins come in? Ooh, not that color. Overt arsenic. At least that's partially French. French paint. Alright, the gloss isn't too expensive. I could semi-gloss this car. If we're gonna be paying, we better actually get a nice looking color. Maybe I should be doing the bodywork before I do the paint. Oh yes, yeah, because then things will be unpainted. Yeah, I remember how this game works. I'm not throwing that. I'm not throwing all the bonus money away stupidly. At least some of it. Get card library. Yeah, it's not particularly comfortable, is it? Do need to remember this is a junior city car. Well, that's the opposite of comfy right there. This isn't a rally vehicle. Not at this point in time. I mean, who knows what the future has in store. A 1.1 liter 4-cylinder engine. Comfy, indeed. I don't know what a carbon intake is, but I bet it wouldn't do very much to beef this car up. Honestly, the auto's probably not going to slow it down that much at the wonderful amount of speed we have. Give it some rally struts just to make it a little comfier. I don't think it quite works that way, but now the best thing to do to make something comfier is to increase the sidewall of the tires, right? And give it power steering. That's such a waste of money. But not wrong. Carbon fiber hood. Yeah, I feel like weight reduction isn't the priority here, but who knows? What can I actually modify? Navigation unit would be kind of comfy. Kit car quarter panels. Oh, I see. Oh, that's you can bulk it up, make it the rear engine car. Would it be more comfortable with a rear engine? I don't know. It'd definitely be more comfortable without a plastic bumper. There's nothing luxurious about plastic. Oh, sunroof. Sunroof is comfy. It's pure luxury right there, my man. Oh, we are gonna waste our money, aren't we? We're just gonna throw it all away. Sunstrip. Don't need that. Torsion beam. And you can't change it? No, this will never be a comfortable car. It's a lost cause. Oh. Someone's not having so much fun over there. Alright, I need to do something with the tires or the suspension, or I can't say I even made an attempt at making this comfortable. Oh, but they're already /70 tires. How am I supposed to get better than that? Oh. Well, I mean, a mud tire isn't gonna necessarily be more comfortable, is it? I don't even know where that mud pit is, but I know it's a thing on this map. Oh yeah, there's a day-night cycle on this mod. Yeah. Man, this car really is cheap, isn't it? Well, what were the tires by stock? 13 by 5s. I don't think I can make the wheels any smaller. So I can't just get more sidewall by getting smaller rims. That's not an option. Most of these, why are these all broken? Come on. Broken mods. Alright, it's music time while I poke at rims. Hope it doesn't suck.
My baby don't care for pumpkins. My baby likes duck breast stuffing. My baby don't trick or treat me. My baby likes cheater. My baby don't come to Seville. My baby stays still for tequila. My baby don't perfect gold trim. My baby likes cheater. My baby don't care for candy corn. A joy every time she's born. My baby don't care if she's tired. My baby likes cheating liar. My baby don't care for that. My baby likes Heracleon. My baby don't prep for the draft. My baby don't touch the footing. My baby keeps talking that gibberish. My baby stays not to be a trickster. My baby don't covet thy queen. My baby ain't no queen bee.
We're not going to play the second song right now. Man, I don't know what to do to this car, honestly. Huh. I feel like, yeah, I can mess with the suspension, and that's about it. Anything else would actually be real performance upgrades. So we'll just put in the rally shocks. And springs. What's the difference between shocks and springs? It's also going to be expensive. Can we get away with just one of them? Maybe just the shocks. Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. Oh, because the struts are shocks and springs. Kind of at the same time. So we really have to just do them both if we don't want to just make a mess of things here. Fine. All we're really doing here is building a car that's good for a third world country with bad roads. Comfort mobile. Kind of. Not really. Put a strut bar in, but that doesn't seem really necessary. We're not going to be hitting the wonderful speeds where you'd actually take advantage of things like that. I want to put those on, but I don't know if I can lift the suspension enough that'll actually look good. So we'll just pay for what we've done, which I'm sure we'll be paying for a while. You'll note the performance is suffering with the nighttime because this mod added working street lights, and that's a performance killer. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Not really, but I know how to pretend. We want to lift up the car. Not that much. Come on. Ridiculous. I mean, we're not doing serious off-road or anything here, but yeah, drive through a little bit of mud would be cool. Or just fitting on the bigger tires. That's really what our goal is. We're just making a little bouncy jelly bean here, aren't we? Maybe we don't touch the other stuff until we know what we're doing. Yeah, that sounds boring. Let's just turn the spring rate down a bit. I don't know what that does. But I don't want to pay multiple times for what I'm doing here, so. Turn down the fast bump dampening by 1,000. This one's already a lot lower, so let me turn that down by 500. We need to be lifting it up to have more space rather than just filling it with tires if we're making the suspension softer too. Yeah. I'm aware. I know a little bit. We don't want to bottom out the wheel wells. That tends to be considered a bad thing to do. Let's apply that. I'm sure it's fine. Let's drive it with the stock tires first. This frame rate's gonna be killing me. Oh, we didn't paint the thing. Paint job. looking at that bare roof. I have a bad feeling I'm going to have to be restarting this playthrough because I'm just throwing my cash away, but it's fine. We'll go with the bronze. Bronze is a... Well, I'd say it's a winner's color. It's kind of... we're going for third place vibes here. It's cool. Nothing wrong with coming in third. We'll be needing standard headlights. I guess we're just going to drive to that marker, because why not? Let's not struggle to drive the tiny car here. That'd be kind of embarrassing. Is this a horror game? No, not just because it's a dark alleyway at night, but because I tuned the car. Huh. And it's only 60 horsepower, right? That's a less than ideal with a hilly city, isn't it? Well, it's a horror game. I could outrun them, no problem. Am I lying? Jesus, this thing, not built for the hills. I'm supposed to stop, because if I pull up all the way, I can't see the light. It's just like Truck Sim all over again. And there's a light over there, too? I'm confused. Maybe that light wasn't for me. Oh, get away, you stupid rearview mirror. You're not even working. So yeah, how am I gonna earn my initial investment back? What is with those lights when you're when you got those lights? Is it just like advanced warning? Nah, I mean, actually, this is a good, or will be a good city car if it wasn't for all the hills. Like, it's lightweight. You don't need more than 60 horsepower for stop and go traffic. I mean, you might want a little more crash protection and a door that isn't jittery, but you know, you're getting picky at that point. I mean, you got a radio, you got an AC. You don't need all that other stuff. It's just pointless luxury, right? I don't know. This light's taking too long, and they don't even get to go. Come on. I don't even remember what I was driving towards. But yeah, you're not going to be speeding in this car. And it's got a clock because you don't need a tach. I mean, it basically is a comfort car just because it's got an automatic gearbox. I don't have to worry about shifting the thing. Where are we going? Why are we going? Here? Alright, wherever here is. We'll have the headlights on. Let's hope that doesn't have consequences in this game. Trusted auto sales. I guess we could test drive something even better. Not that. Oh, we could have built that for comfort. A hopper, but all tuned up. Where is it? All the way over there. That'd be interesting. Nice to have a flashlight. Body on frame. Good for comfort. In a way. That's a really cheap Jeep. 250,000 miles on a Jeep. Yeah. There's a catch. And that is the catch. Smart choice. Buy a car that compliments you as you leave the lot, yeah? And then there's this Mistral. I keep reading that as mistrial. I would like to test drive the tractor, please. At night. Oh yeah. Do I even have headlights on this? No. When you doing all that weight reduction, it must be a performance vehicle. Don't even have gauges. Hello there, officer. Don't mind me. Let's get it off the road before we get pulled over. No, I'm not gonna race the tractor on the track. It's not a tractor trailer. Wait. Why'd I have to add trailer to make that joke? Oh. I shouldn't be driving this at night without headlights. Let's hope that didn't damage it. I'm sure it's fine. I mean, we didn't get billed for it. Let's get out of here before dawn approaches, and it turns out we did actually damage that. What's over here? Garage. Oh, is that a garage you have to buy too? Yeah. Mud barrels. Now let's not go smash our car up. I don't have my cheat tokens. Actually have to pay for that. We're not going to be winning any races. I would like something that pays me to just show up, please. Or this parking mission. We could probably pull that one off. Yeah, maybe. I think there's this little track in the parking lot. I think we could race that. Though it might also be a drift event. I'm feeling like perhaps I should have done more reading. Because it's like, yeah, you can make money for doing loops on the track, but that's not actually like listed here in the UI at all. So that's less than ideal. I also don't know where the mud drag race is. I don't know if that's a thing. Maybe it's in here or something. I don't know. Yeah, it would be nice to know where things were. So, I don't know. We'll drive to the track. Yeah, it's a long drive. Let's just go do the parking mission. Oh, I can't see anything out the back. Come on. I don't want to back into that wall stupidly. I'd rather back into that wall intelligently. I am not confident in this car's ability to earn cash. Anything that involves competition, we're not competitive. So I want something that, like, if we're going to go do laps, we need something that just pays us to do the laps. You know what I mean? No timing criteria or anything else. Maybe we should be putting. I was like, I could upgrade the engine, but you know, wouldn't it be better just save up and swap the engine to? How far can you really push a 1.1 liter, and how expensive will it be to do that? Right on red is right. Not worried about the speed camera. Yeah, I wish there was more traffic. It's kind of lonely out here. I think that might just be the game trying to keep itself playable, with the mod cars allowed to spawn. And it is keeping itself playable, so credit where credit is due. Yeah, you're right. You had the right of way. I spooked that AI though. Did you see that? He thought I was going to pull right into this door. And I almost did. This gearbox is a bit sluggish too. Oh yeah, I got a milestone already. That's free real estate. And by that I just mean it's free money. There's no real estate involved. Cash, cash, cash. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, give me that. I got more than one of them. Gotta spend money to make money. We're already back to half of our initial investment on a car we got paid to take. And then we decided to blow a bunch of money on a sunroof. Don't you question my decisions. Oh, that's not the we're on the right mission to begin with. Now we're going to take our car, even though the other one is better. Yeah, we might be doing some of these missions with the recommended vehicles and not whatever it is I'm driving that I'm already considering a failed project because it's stuck with a torsion beam. Oh yeah, we were supposed to remain in the car. The car is not even on. That's can I just restart this? This is embarrassing. What? I'm playing this instead of SnowRunner, by the way. I was ending that other career to play SnowRunner, and then I ended up not liking SnowRunner, so... Yeah, not liking playing it alone. I'm learning the map. I don't know where I'm supposed to be parking. That's rough. Backing up to the left. No, straight back. Where are we going? Here. I mean, this car is very maneuverable. Gotta give it that. Close to 100 points is not bad for how rough we were doing that. Alright. Go, 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 go. Come on, come on, come on. That feels rough. That was rough. Very rough. Don't hit the wall. How are points even scored here, huh? Number of adjustments once you're in the spot? I don't know. 93 points. Is it like entry centered in the spot? What are we being ranked on here? That one was bad, apparently. I mean, good, bad, you know what I mean. How was this one? That was great. So it's nothing to do with how many times you adjust. It's probably just how centered and straight you are. Which means that'll be iffy. Yeah, a little bit. Ooh. A little better. Still didn't hit 100 though. I'm gonna hit that 100. I don't know if speed is part of the picture here. It gives a lot of time to park, so maybe you should be focusing on precision, not speed. Come on, car, get in reverse. This gearbox is crap. No, don't rate it. Don't. No. Car hates switching between reverse and forward. That was good? Yeah. See, I can tell when something's good. But also, there's no way to get 100 points out of that. We're going to try it in third person. Maybe we can learn something about how it ranks the points. Perfect. Almost. 17. No, that was great. 19. 20. 18. 18. 20. I don't get it. 19. 18. Well, you do much better in third person, I can tell you that. I don't think we're getting the full points with this car. So we're gonna attempt it with the Pacima. Is it an auto or a manual? Manual. Why does this car start turned on? Mine doesn't. French car should always start turned on. Oops. That's perfect. I hit the wall. Hit the wall again. Hit the wall again. Oh yeah, I hit the wall again. Huh. Time points. It's not just the scores. I see. Come on, give me my 20. Ow. That's bad. So this isn't even a good slow car challenge. It's got time points. I'll take the 19. Not my broken taillight. That's crooked. 13. Yeah. Damn. Damn it. One more try. We're getting grind a little bit of cash out of this mission. Perfection. Perfection. $19. 16. Yeah. 20. $16. Yeah. Yeah. That was close. Oh, we gotta try it again. That was real close. We want those timing points. I don't think we're ever coming out of first gear. There's no better gearing. 17. No, that was a loss. Oh, are we too crooked? No, crooked's fine. Yeah, it's a loss. It's not counting the wheelbase, it's counting the full body of the car with that pretty good scoring. Back up to 7,400. We can afford to get out of this car and swap to sawmills. And that's really what we need to be doing, I think. We made a mistake buying this car. Should I go race it first before I get rid of it? Yeah. Oh, this transmission does not like to get going. What's this? That's just a roamer. I think that was some cool mod car. That's what happens when you play with mods too much. You're like, oh, what is this really good quality mod? Oh, it's one of the stock cars. Okay. Start with moderate expectations, and then get impressed with the high quality of the actual cars. Alright, now we're getting some more traffic. Maybe it scales with the time of day. No, I'm gonna end up running that light, aren't I? No, we made it. We made it. Alright, surely this thing's got a little off-road capability with this suspension. Maybe the tires are a bit wrong for that use case. We'll take our embarrassment and put on some music to drown our sorrows.
My baby don't care for pumpkins. My baby likes duck breast stuffing. My baby don't trick or treat me. My baby likes cheetah.
My baby don't come to Seville. My baby stays still for tequila. My baby don't perfect gold trend. My baby likes cheetah.
My baby don't care for candy corn and joy every time she's born. My baby don't care if she's tired.
My baby likes cheating.
My baby don't care for that.
My baby likes her accordion.
My baby don't prep for the draft. My baby don't touch the footy.
My baby keeps talking that gibberish. My baby
Stays not to be a trickster.
My baby don't cover that queen.
My baby ain't no queen bee. My baby don't sip on green tea. A joy ever since she's here. My baby don't fall in the reef.
My baby don't give a heat.
So those infinities are apparently the broken mod of the day. Absolute menace on the road. They just stop in traffic. There's always some that's not working. That's just Beam.NG for you. Why do they stop like that with the tires crooked? It's really unnerving. So I just had a thought. If we were paid to take this car, does that mean we have to pay someone to take it from us? I'm not sure we are going to just be able to trade it in. Dope. Alright, well here's this little racing track. There's some flags here that aren't normally here. Wait, they changed the track. It doesn't have all its twists and turns here. Oh. And there's cars driving on it. I mean, that's a problem in the real career. This little parking lot track is like my favorite, like, thing. And they changed it. Alright, in theory, if we, like, stop at the flag or something, it'll pick up that we're trying to do an event or do something. Here. I don't know how this works. Not doing my research. Maybe we'll try it with the actual, like, track. Hey, what happened to the little track that was on the parking lot? It's like my favorite place to test cars at. What's that whole area? Was that there before? I don't know. I feel like this map's been changed for the RLS. No, I don't even know how to get to the other maps or anything here, fortunately. No due diligence. I mean, the mod didn't come with a readme as far as I remember. This is the wrong way to be driving. It's fine. Don't hit the tires. Uh-oh. Oh, thank you. Bad driving. Yeah, we got sport tires on this for who knows what reason that it came stock with sport tires. But it did, so obviously that qualifies us for racing on a track. Alright, so if I stop here, this is where I'd expect the game to... There we go. Oh, there is a time thing. Rewards are cut by 50% if they're below your best time. You tell me there's nothing to be gained from doing laps with a slow car. Dope. We'll do one lap. Try not to overheat the car or something stupid. I feel like we're not getting any points, cash, or anything for this. I bet I could do this whole lap without even braking. The joys of 60 horsepower. Nah, it's not even true. I need to brake. Especially if we want to make something of a time. I wasn't kidding about being a city car. And exclusively a city car. I said, don't even try. Like, this car ain't even quick enough for your, like, suburban street road. Like, slow car. That mud drag race could be on one of the other maps. How do you even get to the other maps? Oh yeah, 90 miles an hour. So fast to that straightaway. Ooh, and this thing drifts for some reason. Why does the front wheel drive car drift? Please tell me why. It's not supposed to do that. I don't even have the rear engine or anything. Like, here we are. Econobox friend. Uh-oh. Damn it. Damn it. Oh. I finished in less than 3 minutes. I don't think I got paid, and I dented the car. Oh, I didn't finish in less than 3 minutes, but I got $1,800. Alright, we'll do another lap. All I gotta do is beat that time that I screwed up at the end. I can do that. Well. And I also went across the starting line at speed this time. So it's practically a cheat code. That is so embarrassing that I damaged this car. Yeah, gotta get a car with less than 60 horsepower. This is obviously way too much for me. Don't. Hey, maybe no one will watch this and no one will see it. I'll have to make a really cringy title for this video and a really cringy description so that everyone tunes out before they get to that part. And then I'll get away with it. No one will ever know. Hey, props to the RLS for getting the AI to stop driving on the track. Like, that was a thing in the latest Beam update. And I suspect it wasn't intended, but not being able to drive the track in career without other cars messing me up. It's annoying. Why my insurance keep dropping? Yeah, anytime I let off the gas, drift car. I think it's because we softened up the suspension. I think this thing becomes unstable. And basically, we took a slow car and made it slower, and we paid $5,000 for the privilege. Excellent. Alright, we crossing that line under 3 minutes. Maybe. Yeah. Got $2,000. That's a lot of dollary dues. Alright, we off the track now, game. You can get rid of that. Thank you. Alright. So we know how events work. How do I do... I'm not even convinced there is one here. But how do I do it anyway? Oh. Oh. Move your vehicle race ends in 7. This is a drift event, isn't it? Hey, I said this thing drifts. Oh, maybe it's not a drift event? I don't know. I'm confused. I missed the wiggly track. This is more of an oval track. Wait a minute. It's still set up as if the other track was here. That's even more confusing. I bet RLS didn't modify this. I bet the Beam team did it. Dope. I want my wiggly parking lot back. How much funny money am I getting for this? Not this much, obviously. It is a parking lot drift. Oh, there's a drift score and everything. Oh, I'm out of here. We return into our garage. Hopefully the car is not that badly damaged. How much did we make on those events? Oops. Yay, 11,000. We're just above breaking even again. What? No. I don't want to hear about no unstable mods. They're perfectly fine. Just spawn a different car game. It's whatever. This game is actually running reasonably with the mod cars. I mean, it all depends what it decides to spawn in. Some of them are real memory hogs. We just happen to luck out in this episode. Oh, I saw you were moving. You only stopped when you saw me, Infinity. Ridiculous. Oh, yeah, that's a police officer. Let's not be flooring it. That's 2 police officers. It's fine. Flooring it in this car wasn't even speeding. You do. Hey, that one's driving. And we know what the other car did. Alright, you give them one solid whack and they start working again. Those Infinities are like old televisions. And yeah, passing a cop on an entrance ramp. That was dumb. It's fine. Oh, I hear a siren. Someone's getting whooped. Would you stop swerving? Oh. Cop versus cop. That gives me an opportunity to put on one of my other cringy AI songs that I already have made.
There's a cop with a badge. He's a car without a flag. Buzz cut angry, but I bet he's a drag. Check your speed, slow it down. Brr, at the sound. It's the Beetle Cop coming around. Fill the street with your noise, and my power through toys. And you playing with boys, thinks the music's a crime. 1929, when we beat them, I got on his mind. Whoa, it's his last call, turns his lights on, but I don't stop. Honk, honk, honk. Beetle Cop, prick circle jocks, gotta make it home, gotta take it home to recap. Barflies and all of that. Ow! Doing donuts in the parking lot, cop a feel while in the back. All the smooth talk and the jack. So tonight's bittersweet, like his rides the Middle East. That a scratch, no baby, just stained in the backseat. Maybe he has a gun in his hand, but please understand, of course he does, he sure does. It's his last call, turns his lights on, but I don't stop. Honk, honk, honk. Beetle Cop, prick circle jocks, gotta make it home, gotta take it home to recap. Barflies and all of that. Ow! Doing donuts in the parking lot, cop a feel while in the back. All the smooth talk and the jack. There's a cop with a badge. He's a car without a flag. Fill the street with the noise. Think my party's a void. Thinks it's all just a crime. When we beat them, I got on his mind. Beetle Cop. There's a cop with a badge. He's a car without a flag. Fill the street with the noise. Think my party's a void. Thinks it's all just a crime. When we beat them, I got on his mind.
Being punished ruthlessly, having to drive up these hills after mangling that rim. This sucks. Trying to find any other way to get to that garage other than just driving up more hills, but I'm not really going to be able to avoid the elevation changes, am I? Now we just went downhill. I blame the Hestia that kept trying to sideswipe us or get us to rear-end it. Stupid insurance fraud. Alright, this actually worked. No, we don't stop. We need the speed. Come on. Come on. Did we actually somehow avoid going up another hill? We did. This is not a happy car. What's the repair bill? Do I even want to know? Oh. It's not that. Oh, that just means we've broken even again. Oh, no, we're getting money for having a broken car. Yay. Yay. No, that's not much. It just means we've broken even again. No, we didn't. We got a bunch of long distance driver points out of just going 2 laps on a track. Okay. Can we get something that's actually comfortable this time? The Roach, that feels like something not comfortable. I need to figure out what the value of that car actually is. So we're going to be doing a trade in. Silk Road package. Cool. It's a pretty comfy looking set of vehicles right here. Well, but it's a diesel. What do you got on the rolling chassis front? Not confident I got the cash for that. That looks ridiculous. Oh, they still got this? Yeah, but that thing costs like $10,000 to import. Why is this one only $50 though? That's not garbage. Or ripped up. Maybe just because it's a Ford, huh? I don't know. Trolling over here like I know my cars. Do we just get a Mistral, or is it going to be the same thing where it's just stuck with a crappy suspension? Did I already look at the JDM? I did already do that. Private sale? A bird research station pigeon. I mean, that could be tuned to be comfortable. Right? There's no dealership fees. It can't be any slower than what we already got. Right? Yeah, your rice car isn't worth that much. What? No, but this wagon could be something too. Am I going to be able to say no to the pigeon? Oh, and they still got this hopper. Oh, we were interested in that before. I'd still be interested in that. This hasn't cycled. At least not all of these cycled. Already looked at that. You do actually have something affordable there. That's shocking. An actually good picnic. That bird research pigeon is actually got 4 tires. That's actually going to be vaguely reasonable to drive. Is that private sale? Yeah. I think we're going to probably buy that. So let's... Taxi costs how much? Okay. So yeah, the economy's different with this mod pack. I should get good money for that. Alright. We'll probably just go buy this pigeon. Oh, unpainted car parts. I hate that so much. Oh, no, I hit the wall. This parking spot's a trap. If this car can't even make this turn... Please don't break the car. I don't know which one of these lights has the traffic camera on. I'm scared to find out. But yeah, I think if we want some comfy and compact, we gotta get body on frame vehicle. What? Stupid ambush infinity. I don't see any traffic cams in this one. We're safe. Did not smash the car up. It's on the island. Of course, it's all the way over there. Stupid private sale vehicle. Stupid low frame rate. Just cause it's nighttime. Yeah, new graphics cards are launching this month. By the time this video goes out, oh, maybe I'll have already bought some. Who knows? I didn't run this light. We are going to shoot for a graphics card that's maybe just about twice as fast. 80% to 200. No, 180% to 200% versus this one. But we'll see how the prices are. As we're scaling up my calls for medical care. And I mean, I was going to buy a graphics card last March, said this exact same thing. Oh, I'm going to get emergency medical care, within a couple weeks. Now's a horrible time to buy a graphics card, because I'll buy it and then be out of the house for months. And the cards will depreciate, and I should have just waited till I got back home. But been saying that since March. Going on. That it's 10 months. And nothing's been accomplished. So, yeah. Turns out getting medical care is a real. Um, I don't swear. I was gonna say it anyway, but I don't like swearing. Don't. But yeah, but when 911 doesn't work, you don't get medical care. That's the point. I'll tell you, I don't care. This is controversial. The whole H1B discussion is ongoing as I'm recording this. A lot of the doctors who've refused me care in emergency rooms pretty clearly H1B picks. And there is a whole known thing where a lot of these people don't actually have the degrees that their resume says they have because there's no vetting being done in America. The vetting's all done by outsourcing companies. Our government does nothing. So people show up with resumes that list medical degrees, oftentimes from not hospitals, from universities in war zones. So it's like even if they did get the degree, there's a pretty high chance the records were destroyed just by bombing, war, whatever. And I am very suspicious of multiples of the doctors that I've seen have been refused care by not actually having medical degrees. Like especially when you get a neurologist who openly admits they only studied epilepsy and they don't know what the autonomic nervous system is. Or you get a cardiologist who doesn't know what heart rate variability is. It's like when I'm educating doctors who are overseeing critical conditions responsible for life-saving care, and I'm educating them in the very basics of the field they claim to be specialists in. Ooh, something's real wrong. These people should be nowhere near patients. Like, maybe it's like student doctors with a real doctor overseeing them. But, oh man, this H1B thing's at least in part responsible for my situation. It's costing lives. I mean, I very well could have been, dead by now. If I go to the hospitals, it's usually strangling and having seizures. Like we just lucky that those have gone away on their own and only happen occasionally. That I'm only just suffering brain damage, not being treated. Like, I mean, I don't know. I could have an episode and die at any point, but you can't test drive private sale cars. That's sus, but we'll buy this thing. I don't care. Yeah, I am totally. I mean, I'm against all immigration. When you run the numbers, I don't think even half of American adults are employed right now. So regardless of what statistic they show on the television, because they don't count you as unemployed if you've never been able to find a job or you haven't had a job in more than, like, 6 months, a year, something like that. So they consider people are not unemployed when they very blatantly are. And yeah, I'm against all immigration because there's an awful lot of workers already here with no jobs. And I mean, one of the big issues, there are unfilled jobs, yeah. One of the issues is the workers aren't where the job is, and the job isn't paying enough for someone to relocate. So, a solution to that is not in bringing back indentured servitude, which is where someone's, working for the benefits of being able to basically live in a country. or being able to have access to this, that, and the other thing. Because if you know anything about American history, America started with indentured servitude. Slavery was not initially legal. What happened is, I don't know, you wouldn't call him a business owner per se, a plantation owner, something along those lines. A guy who had a lot of indentured servants working on his property made a case that, hey, these people's contract was running up. They were going to be free to, remain in the country, find their own way, and so on. And that would be bad for him because he'd be losing his employees. They weren't going to stay working for him. His terms weren't acceptable. He said, it's bad for business if you let, terms expire and servants go. They should be mine permanently. And that was the origins of slavery right there. All starts with indentured servitude, which is what this H-1B system is. And that's not even just talking the raw, like, economics of, like, we can pay people half as much to do the job, whatever. Like, and this is an international, internet-connected world. If a company needs the skill set of somebody, and the only people they can find to do it, the only people they can afford, whatever, they live in another country, you know what? Why can't that person work from home where they currently are? And if there's a bunch of people over there and you need their skill set, open a local office. You can do that. They can be internet connected and collaborate with everyone else in the company, wherever they are. And then there's no, like, anvil you're holding over their head, like, you have to keep working at my company or you lose your home, and so on. Like, because I really do not like situations where an employer has that much control over someone's personal life, even if the personal life is just, you're going to be working at this company or else, like, it's related to the job. That's still way too much. I sold dash cam footage? What? Yeah, I don't feel like what I'm saying is actually controversial. I think I'm on the controversial side of the issue, and that's just because people aren't correctly arguing the point. Yeah. And just because the media's what it is, there's only one side ever allowed to be broadcast, so if you're not saying that, you are immediately controversial, regardless of how many people agree with a properly argued point. Oh, shit. Now, there's certainly a lot more angles you could take on the discussion that would make it more controversial. Perhaps, well, yeah, I mean, not perhaps, but it would have more polarizing responses to those arguments. For 100%. No. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll have more controversial discussions on this channel going forward. So, I mean, I've said before, my goal is to get into, like, political negotiations, maybe lobbying or something at some point. So I feel that practicing expressing political opinions, and especially sidestepping arguing things from stupidly unpopular, like, points of views, is a good skill to be working on. So, yeah. There's a lot of angles to take on the H1B thing. Like, honestly, at this point, I don't know if the pro side has as many angles. I mean, the pro side is, it's what the business owners want, and they have their rationale, of course. And then there's the side that believes, that immigration is a moral good that should be sought out, indefinitely for all intents and purposes where it could be applied. So those are the two pro sides. I'm not here to argue their points. I'm here to look at this pigeon, see what we can do to make this comfier. Hey, we did get something less than 60 horsepower. Yeah. Lucky us. We're on a downgrading frenzy over here. Does that actually have a reduced value? No, it says it does, but that's the same number. Oh, hey, this pigeon's worth more than we paid. Cool. So where's my paint? They hid that. Rapid response bird research. Man, I have to pay to fix the paint mistakes they made. Stop tooting. Stop your rootin' tooting over there. Oh, I can put cargo in this. Yeah, I knew that. I bought this vehicle with a purpose. I wasn't just doing things for the sake of doing them. Yeah, that's not really the trustworthy cargo delivery aesthetic, is it? What is a steel tube bed? No, it just brought on more questions. Biohazard. Huh. Well, I liked having those seats in the back, so we'll probably just keep this, honestly. With our bed box. We can do that so we can actually see out the back. It's pretty niche being able to see. Oh, we'd have to replace the seats to do this. Oh, how did I open this thing last time? Don't remember. Wasn't that? Grab it from the inside, I guess. Huh. I don't know that we can have cargo in the seats, unfortunately. I'm not sure how you're supposed to open this if you can't, like, curl your finger around in there and do that. Whatever, we're not going to be riding in those seats. There's nothing to do that. Yeah, I think we finished that H1B discussion as well. So. Moving on to brighter topics. Yeah, I'm not making this thing more top heavy. It's a no for me, dog. I want to make this more of a road vehicle than this mud tires. Bin? Oh, bin. Why bin, though? Oh, you can't even open the back with the bin on there. Get that out of here. Bin. Yeah, I think knowing when to stop talking about a topic is an important part of, well, anything political, honestly. If you think you're winning, maybe, that's when you don't give yourself an opportunity to, you know, was it clutch loss from the jaws of victory or something like that. Clutch defeat, that's what it is. Cool air dam. I want that. It's a swing arm suspension. Ah, three-wheel one. We don't want the three-wheel one. No, thank you. We will keep the off-road stuff on here. Oh, that's expensive. Lucky we have that. That'll give us our soft suspension. We probably want to have a sway bar. We definitely want to have a sway bar. There's nothing comfortable about the swaying. Yeah, we're kind of converting this back from an off-road vehicle. Well, yeah, that's silly. Four-link suspension's pretty nice. How much would that lower it? Reasonably. I mean, we can always mess with this other stuff later. This has an LSD on it, really? Fancy. A heavy-duty sway bar. Doing cargo. We don't need to do the overloaded cargo joke again. Did the silly vehicle thing last roundabout. Where does this cargo box go? We installed you. Is it like on one of the seats? Huh. No, I didn't actually install it. Strange. I guess maybe that's for the regular bed. No quick ratio steering. There's no diesel options. Not that we wanted it anyway. 10 by 6. Alright, we could throw just standard tires on the wheels that are already here for now. Oh, there's not actually a lot of choices. Okay. Maybe some that looks a little better, maybe. Yeah. Well, that looks better. Kind of. It's cheap enough. Just the standard rear tires, please. Alright, we're actually making some headway on this build without spending ourselves too far. Premium brakes, sure. Do we have any reason to change that? Did I already look at all this stuff? Driver weight? What do you call it? Weight? I don't know. That's a useless mod. This thing's already about as luxurious as it's gonna get. I think anything else we want to do is gonna be in the tuning. Or just giving it a better engine. It definitely needs that. These hills and cargo. Yeah. I don't know why we'd need heavy duty engine mounts. Can't put a turbo on it, that's unfortunate. Not sure what we can do to improve this. Don't know if there's any reason to swap the flywheel. Yeah, I can do long block upgrade. Yeah. Does the other engine have like turbos and things? No. Oh, that has a 3-speed or a 5-speed. It's different transmission. Okay. Well, we'll try it as it is before we put another engine in here. Wish there was more to modify here, but oh well. It is what it is. We'll sell that stuff in a second. I want to get this beacon off the top of it. There we go. This backlight. Is it the actual term for like a back window? It's just backlight. We don't need the tow hitch. We're not going to be using that. Don't need a spare tire. I mean, any weight reduction we can do on this thing. It'll take it all. Passenger weight. I don't think we want whatever that is. I think it's just simulating the weight of a passenger. No passenger, so no thank you. I could take the horn out. We don't have the button for the horn bound. Relieve the driver wakes. We're not cheating here. Yeah. So are we actually making money this episode? Seems like it. Slowly but surely. Let's blow some cash on paint. What color would even make this thing look good? Black is pretty good. Deep plum. It kind of works with the blue. That is a color scheme. I forgot what it's called. I mean, a luxury vehicle is always plum. Ooh. Why do I actually like that? Probably because I'm crazy or something. Factory paint. Autumn yellow. But I don't know that we'd want to keep that one on there. I'm not sure we actually want the paint at all, anyway. Research station. We can come back and paint the other one if we really feel the need to do that. Yeah, that's not what we're looking for. That's not comfy at all. Green box, do not litter. That's something we could have for a delivery van. Expensive, but wasting money is kind of our thing. It makes it more modern. Yeah, huge waste. I don't care. This bird response thing's worth some cash anyway. Alright. Here's our $12,500 delivery vehicle. I'm sure it was the absolute best value vehicle we could have got. Let's not smash it up and say we did. I got more milestones unlocked. I don't want it anymore. Yeah. Cool. Who's got cargo? Yeah, we're not really an Uber Eats kind of delivery driver. Really, the place right next to the garage doesn't have anything. Now this one does. You know what? We are an Uber Eats delivery driver. That'll get us somewhere. And maybe we'll have other kind of cargo. And maybe we'll decide we actually want that engine upgrade sooner rather than later. Alright, we making this turn? No. Whatever. The suspension's going to be a little soft because it is still the off-road. With sway bars. Unfortunately, that we are driving a manual now. Right on, red is right for me. 80. Yeah. How much does cargo pay in this mod pack? Not any better. Worse, actually. Because it's realistic. Great. Realism. Well, deliver your party platter, sure. GPS. Hello? Where are we going? The other way, of course, the other way. That's not good. Who gets a minute and a half to deliver something? Come on. I can't follow the traffic laws and do that. Are you supposed to be parked there? If I get hit for running one of these lights to deliver $15 of food. He ran the light first. Ah, cool. Cops aren't paying any attention today. Convenient. Are we gonna make it? We're gonna make it. No! We made $18. That's nice game. Wait, are we undamaged? Well, I don't know how we got away with that. And we made 300 on that. These deliveries don't pay anything. Man, I thought they increased the pricing on everything, not decreased. That's disappointing. I'm not driving to the refinery. I can't be bothered. Is the UI lagging? Oh, I thought of the word I was trying to say earlier. Moral imperative. Not to bring the H1. Well, I am bringing the H1B back. I'm not going to deny that. Just saying that the pro side, the biggest pro is people who feel that all immigration is a moral imperative. That's it. That's the point. Now we can get off of that again. Just wanted to be satisfied that I thought of a word. And I am satisfied. Really, when the infinities do work, they're crashing into things. At least I can do this. That's why we bought the little van. The little van that can. Yeah. Yeah. Pick your poison, by the way. Political discussion or AI music. So you got more of one because you got less of the other. I'm running the red light. They don't even care. Aero tour. What does that even mean? Actually, Beam-related political discussion. I think I am actually, what's the damn word? It's not content, that's the wrong word. Pleased is too strong of a word. I enjoy the fact that vehicles like this aren't allowed to be produced anymore. I mean, they make ATVs and things if you're just doing stuff around your property, man. Like, not UTVs. But vehicles like this should not be on the road. Way too unsafe. Like, yeah. I know. I'm Mr. Conservative, but that doesn't mean I'm actually Mr. Get rid of all regulations and small government and this and that. It's like, dude, like, yeah, you buy some unsafe vehicle, you do your work, so on and so on, whatever. Guess what? Two consequences to that. Your kid might end up driving it. They're of age. It's gonna be unsafe driving stuff too young anyway. But the other point, if cars like this are produced, yeah, they're taking up the bottom end of the market, the most affordable. And if you ban them, suddenly something else has to become the bottom end of the market. Something that meets safety standards, Yeah, it's going to be more expensive, but if that's the bottom end of the market, it's going to be produced in more bulk, which will bring the price down. So if you force the cheapest vehicles on the market to meet certain standards, you are actually bringing the price of certain features and safety advancements down, because that becomes, I think have I explained that well enough? People who have to buy the most affordable vehicles aren't going to be getting premium features. So if safety becomes the standard bottom of the barrel feature and not a premium feature, that'll be the vehicle built in bulk to hit the market of people who are buying the cheapest thing. And you'll see, like, I actually ran the numbers on this a couple days ago. The crappy Econobox cars in the 90s. Well, they're probably not any safer than this because they were unibody with thin door panels and all the just crap. Probably worse than this. Sold in America. If you account for inflation, the absolute crappiest cars, none of which are still on the road because the build quality was abysmal too, were about $17,000, $18,000, $19,000. You're counting for inflation. You got to account for inflation. And these are cars about, let's say, about year 2000. Maybe mid-90s, maybe, before some of the safety features are put in. You know what the absolute cheapest cars on the road cost today that have all the safety features? About 18 to 20,000. And I mean, the only real argument against here, and I'll make a point to make the argument against, is that the engine advancements that allowed these new cars to be, say, around 110 horsepower for the Econoboxes. You could have had a faster car if you built them like complete trash, tin cans ready to crumple in on you. If you had the new energy efficient round of 110 horsepower engines on cars that used to be sold with like 70 horsepower, you'd have faster crappy cars. Instead, you have crappy cars that have kept up because all the additional bulk and weight that's gone into the safety pretty much is just ruled out by the advancements to brakes and engine tech. So it's like, yeah, you could have had speed instead of safety if you didn't have regulations, or there could be choice in the market, sure, but then things would cost more because now you're splitting the market and things can't be made in bulk as much. So there might even be a point there that the regulation has made things more affordable, because if there was different types of cheap crappy cars and the market split depending on preference, the price of either would have to be higher to compensate for the variety. Free money. But I'm glad these things aren't on the road, just because it's ridiculous. You know, the injuries and the disability and so on, if not death, caused by just the crashes and unsafe vehicles. No, I don't really have anything against people going and buying them used. Someone's invested enough in vehicles that they're seeking out some specific classic vehicle. They're probably an above average driver. That's a reasonable enough assumption. Maybe a little naive, but it's going to give the benefit of the doubt on that. It's just unfortunate that, you know, you're not the only factor on if you get into an accident. There's everybody else who could be responsible as well. But whatever, we're at the right level of regulation where we're not stopping people from driving things. We're just stopping people from buying or producing more of them. Yeah. I think that's the point to be made. I don't know, it's a point that something's being done correct by the government. Ugh. Now I've really just offended everyone. That's worse than a controversial viewpoint. Ugh. Great. Why do I do this to myself? Oh, really? That's enough to fill this thing? Eh. Well, it's enough to stop me from putting in bigger packages. What is this way? It doesn't weigh practically anything. Huh. So we just have awkward to pack boxes? I feel like this still isn't the way to grind cash. It's a shame. Yeah, whatever. Maybe I didn't need the heavy duty springs or whatever I put in the back of this thing. That's alright. I am actually practicing and driving the skills that I actually play these games to work on, and that's not speeding and not cornering too sharply and so on. So doing a little bit of city driving here is actually what I want to be doing. Was he honking at himself? Stupid. Oh, the frame rate's suffering pretty bad right now. Yeah. It's the day-night cycle that's doing it. I think we're learning why that's not already a thing. I almost stopped in time. Hello, officer. Fine day for a delivery. I guess the other point I was going to make is my point on the small unsafe vehicles is very geographically dependent. Because there's definitely places in the world where something will never leave the confines of a city. There's people walking every which way all over the roads are narrow, and so on and so on. Where it's like, I understand. Being able to navigate pedestrians becomes the actual primary safety concern, and you're never going to be driving above 25, so you don't really care about the safety of the occupant, because just being in an enclosed vehicle is the safety. You know, yeah. Politics and policy is always a local matter, honestly. Certain things are more universal than others. Now I'm just giving obvious statements. That's not particularly interesting to anyone, I imagine. Ooh. These missions pay a lot more. Car delivery is where it's at. Hopefully this thing's saved as our favorite vehicle so we can spawn it once we get to where we're going. For now, it'll be here. With the lights off. Because they need to drain the battery. Because I bet you this game simulates that. Alright, so here's a car we get to play with. This should have a nice smooth suspension too. And here's a type of vehicle that I wish was still on the road. The hybrid car truck thing. The Ute, as they call it. Now, there are some of these, but they're large, like the Honda Ridge line of the world. There's not very many basically small cars with just a bed anymore. And that's a regulation issue. And those aren't regulations I approve of. In order to make things more eco-friendly, we've decided to ban the sale of small trucks and force anyone who needs to haul any type of cargo to get a large, less efficient vehicle. Now, that's wrong. That is not how you handle things. Guess what? Plenty of people just need a small roadworthy hauler of some type. They don't need off-roading, they don't need towing, they don't need, like, to be able to haul bulk raw materials. Like, you just move a couch or something every so often, you know, like, or some equipment, like a lawnmower, you know. Like, need to bring the small, like, truck back. I don't know if it's right to call something like this a truck. It's like, it is, but it isn't. And I'm sure the government regulation is specific, which is why we don't see it. Like vehicles with, you know, beds on the back or something. This thing drives very well. Speed, reasonable time, very stable highway speeds. Not even going to get an opportunity to do something dumb with it. Frame rate's kind of dumb. I am worried if I get a graphics card that's twice as fast, I still won't be hitting 60 FPS, but I don't think it's the raw graphics card performance that's the problem here. I see people playing like 90 FPS. And they're not using cards that are twice as fast as the 2080, so I think I already ran the light. I think the problem's a little more complex than just raw performance number. Like I told you before, it's the memory. I'm running out of memory. Just eliminating that problem will massively increase the performance. Which is not a reason to go grab the disappointing Intel Arc card that's the same speed as my card with more memory. Nope. I could probably swap to it for $50, but nope. Not doing it. Yeah, there's money in the car deliveries. There's not so much money in the small packages. We can retrieve our favorite vehicle, that's fine. How do we regain access to this garage? I'm guessing you can buy that. Right? Right? Hello? No? Laptop still lights up. But there's no menu. Right in here. No. You're not actually able to buy access to this garage. So why does the frame rate feel worse now? It was worse by the numbers earlier. They also have a lot of vehicles available. Not feeling it. Let's see what little quarry site is available. I don't know, maybe we could call in the episode at some point in the future. How long have we been playing here for? 2.5 hours and we only did one round of AI music? It's a tragedy. Man, what a disappointment. Oh, this still hasn't cycled, has it? Because I remember this was here before. The poop scooter. Lovely. I am not test driving that. You know I'll topple it over and then have to pay out the nose. The quarry site is now focused on commercial vehicles, it appears. You want 22,000 for that? That's ridiculous. Interesting. I gotta know how bad this van is. So seeing that van in the middle of the night is not a great feeling. Yeah, we tried it. Okay. How bad could it be? Hey, the lights aren't working. That's not good. I think that button's probably just disabled. Your test drives. I'm not loving that. Or that lag as we go into the corner. I find these vans easy to drive though, because I mean I learned to drive in a small truck, so. Small medium truck maybe, Dodge Dakota. How that'll be defined probably depends on where you live. So might as well be specific. like the floatiness of body-on-frame vehicles. Why is that guy just sitting there? Why is my cap lit up? Huh. Thumbnail opportunity? Nah. Not really. This thing doesn't actually drive that bad at all. Uh-oh. Was I speeding? I can't see my gauge, officer. Sorry. Not my fault. Let's sell that, or not sell. Let's abandon the sale for that rolls into something. Am I still being pursued? Whoop. Really? You got nothing for me? Huh. I evaded the police. Do I get to sell dash cam footage? No. Oh. I swear this place had a lot more cars a second ago. I'll take this BX, fine. No, we're getting the points back again. Points experience. Because this is a new career. I remember that. So they don't have all the things unlocked that we had previously. Yeah, that frame rate's kind of killing me. I think I'll call the episode after we get where we're going. Who cares about them lights? Yeah, I hope I don't get a graphics card that's only capable of 40, 50 FPS in this game. I mean, I'm gonna be getting some, I don't know, upper mid-range. So, I mean, if that card performs that poorly, it's not like going to the real high end would really save it. So, that just would be what it is. Fix the door panel on this. I mean, we were in that whole safety discussion. I don't know. This wasn't particularly a safe era of vehicles. It's kind of the beginning of safety being a thing. I don't think this one has an airbag, actually. This is probably too old. So, yeah, beginning of safety being a thing. Probably about right. Cool. I'm not taking a taxi. Not the prices in this city. Alright. We'll save here. We'll see if the game remembers where we were last time. We did quite a bit better than breaking even today. So, hey, I mean, this new career mode's got some promise. Alright, we're gonna call it here. Goodbye, good riddance, everyone. Take